This presentation is on two careers that I would call difference makers. Both of them seek justice for Americans. The first one is in the Foreign Service as the consular officer. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. And the second one is the civil rights attorney. The consular officer basically serves Americans overseas. They protect them when they come to visit. They protect them if they are living there. If they're imprisoned there, they make sure that they visit and make sure that they're getting effective counsel. Also, they help reunite families from international custody disputes. If there was an emergency or a disaster and families were separated, they help reunify families as well. They also monitor security issues, and they stay up to date on things like fraud happening in the country, the safety of Americans in the country, and basically for concerns for Americans that are traveling to and from the country. The civil rights attorney fights for human rights. After copious amounts of research, and determining case law and rulings, they will often negotiate for settlements, or if that doesn't work, which doesn't always, they'll go on to litigation with a judge and a jury. And if need be, they will file appeals in the necessary court of appeals, whether that's at the state level or the federal level. If their case is one that makes it to the Supreme Court, our highest court, then laws can be effectively changed with the case results, and that usually makes the news. And that usually gets your name in the history books. The pros of a job as a consular officer come with a few perks. Travel, of course. Also, housing is covered. The pay is scaled, so it's conducive to the cost of living in the nation that they're stationed in. They have the backing of the United States government, and they get to help a lot of people and make a difference in the area that they're in. The cons are that they might be in a war-torn nation that is rebuilding or is between governments, and for visiting family or having family visit them, maybe leaving and re-entering might be difficult. So that's not so simple, so that's definitely a commitment. And then also, sometimes American prisoners are not set free, and they could end up being executed, and the embassy, their hands are tied, and basically they just have to watch it happen. It happens under their watch. They don't have to watch it. Anyway. Civil rights attorney. The pros for the civil rights attorney is, when they do win a case, that justice has been served, and sometimes new case law is written or established. A lot of times they can have fame and fortune, might get a book deal. And of course, there's the feeling of a job well done when you win a case. My father was an attorney, and every time he won a case, it was a party at our house. He was not a civil rights attorney, though. He was a corporate litigator. The cons is, like you see the man pushing the rock up the hill, is when you're fighting civil liberties, it can be difficult. And justice sometimes is not served, and you'll spend a lot of man hours, a lot of time, a lot of your own money, particularly if it's a pro bono case, and nothing can come of it except that maybe it made a little dent, and the next person can come along and make a bigger dent. So why choose the government job, the consular officer? Well, you've got the backing of the American government. the uphill battle you're fighting there is against maybe the current regime that you're of the country you're in. But again, you have American backing, and you're helping people around the globe. Every few years, when they reassign you, you're helping more people in that country as well. So you're helping them on a global scale. And from what I can tell, it looks like you're helping more people at once than perhaps a civil rights attorney who, while the job is also noble, maybe can't get as much resolved in their lifetime or in their career time as someone who is backed by the American government and is able to fight specifically for the cases that are put in their lap in regards to the country that they're in. In conclusion, both our Foreign Service officer and our civil rights attorney are happy helpers of democracy. Our civil rights attorney will see to justice being served to the best of his or her ability, and many times that might come at the expense of their reputation, and sometimes it comes with a lot of accolades. Our consular officer serves Americans on foreign soil and serves the American government on foreign soil, and hopefully comes with a guarantee of pride for serving our country. No matter what, it certainly comes with great opportunity for the officer as well as for the citizens that are in the nation.